Hi Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your general reading for March 23rd to the 31st, 2020. General messages, guys. Please take what resonates, throw out the rest, as I always say. And definitely check your rising sun, moon sign, and Venus sign for the clearest and most complete messages. Energy can always be flip-flopped as well. Hope you guys are doing great today. Amidst all the nonsense in the world, let's just get some beautiful messages for our Virgo. So let's talk about a couple of things that are going in the sky, for you guys specifically. So on the 23rd, we have Mars and Pluto in your 5th house of fun. So whenever we have Mars, right, Mars is about initiation and motivation to move something forward. And the 5th house is the house of hobbies, your children, your boyfriend, girlfriend energy, how you connect with your partner, all things fun. So when we have Pluto, Pluto is about transformation. So we have this initiation moving forward and this transformation happening. But what can end up happening with the Pluto energy is we can end up in a bit of a power struggle and have some definitive confrontation. So just a little something to look out for, right, on the 23rd. Then on the 24th, we have the new moon in Aries in your 8th house of transformation. Guys, I think this is so positive for you. This is really a time to take initiation in regenerating yourself. This is about self-regeneration in this 8th house. Redefining your ego boundaries, letting relationships be a catalyst for change. Are the ones that you're in now or ones that you've been in where you've learned those lessons? You're really growing, right? This is you understanding a new way of handling other people's money. If you're in that position where you are dealing with a partner's money, or if you're dealing with any kind of inheritance or an insurance payout or some sort of investment. But you're going to be handling things in a different way, in a better way, right? Really, really good. And then on the 28th, we have Venus and Taurus in your 9th house of faith and really your life's purpose, right? And this energy is going to be trining Jupiter and Pluto and Capricorn in your 5th house of fun. Again, the 5th house is about fun. It's hobbies, it's children, it's romantic connections, right? And this is all about you changing. This is such a positive, beautiful, beautiful energy for real. And then on the 30th into the 31st, I'm going to say that because on the 30th, we have Mars going into your 6th house, and then we have it there hanging out with Saturn on the 31st. So let's just say by the 31st, Mars and Saturn are going to be in your 6th house of day-to-day routine and your work environment. So you're going to have this incredible initiative to want to move something forward, to initiate something forward, right? It's with that Aries energy, that Emperor energy, that come on, let's go, let's get this done. But Saturn is going to be putting restriction on you. So you're going to almost feel like you have this metaphorical harness on. Now, the thing is, it's happening for a reason, guys, okay? So whatever is happening, let it happen, work through it. It's not going to last, okay? It will eventually work its way out, and the blessing is on the other side of that, okay? If you are feeling that. So I'm going to be pulling a Celtic cross spread here, and my interpretation is going to first be career only. Then I'm going to go sweep back around and read it, interpret it for relationship, and then I'm going to do a totally separate relationship read. Everything will be upright in that final read with oracle cards, okay? So it's basically 3 reads we're getting here. So having to do with career, okay, Virgo. Okay, coming into this energy here in your past, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So this could be you reminiscing about what either you wanted to do once upon a time. This could be you remembering a job that you used to do. But the thing is, when we reminisce and remember and reflect on things in this energy, in the 6 of Cups reverse energy, whatever it is that you're thinking about needs to stay in the past, needs to stay in your rearview mirror. Like the tendency here is to glorify how something was once upon a time and make it better than it was just because you may not have been happy in the moment, kind of thing, okay? So you just want to watch out for that, because whatever it was needs to stay back there. If there's because I know we say that because the 6 of Cups is one of the reconnection cards, and we can have reconnections obviously in work as well, when we connect with old business partners or old employers call us up, or we have this we feel moved to call up a past employer to see if they're hiring, kind of thing. It wasn't good for you then, it's not good for you now, okay? So just know that it's good that it's back there. But right now, yeah, I mean, but right now you're in this Nine of Wands energy where it's just, you're very tired. You're tired. I mean, for sure. This is a moon in Sagittarius energy. So whenever we have the moon, it's always, I think, right? I feel. It's more of a, I feel, I should have said, right? Because the moon rules Cancer. It's all about an I feel energy. And you're feeling very deep inside that you so badly want to be on a path of integrity towards luck and expansion. You feel this very much. You have this fire in your belly, but you've been through so much and you're tired. But you're not done yet. And you're willing to keep going. But look, you're down on a knee. You're taking a knee here. You're taking a knee. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, but you're going, okay? You're going. But now crossing this exhaustion, but yet this still, moving forward, is we have this Knight of Swords energy. Is that Knight? Yeah, Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is a Taurus and Gemini energy. So listen, whenever we have this, especially in reverse, this tells me that either you're feeling that somebody is not being honest with you in the workplace, or you haven't been very honest with yourself about a certain decision. You're missing something. It's like you really want to keep moving forward in something, but you don't feel like there's clarity because somebody is being forthcoming. Maybe there's some lying through omission, but there's definitely like a lack of clarity here, right? Because swords are truth, it's communication, right? It's an air energy. And in reverse, I'm getting that it's simply not coming out, right? And the Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is not only the planet of love, but it's also one of the money planets, right? And it's also where we look at to see how we're feeling about being involved in a situation. So I'm getting in the reverse that you're not feeling very good about yourself being in this connection, and that you're really not feeling very confident that you're going to end up getting the money that you need to get, or that you're getting the money now that you need to get. But yet you're hanging in there, Virgo. You're hanging in, and you're still giving it a good go. I don't feel like you right now, currently, the situation, you've abandoned it yet, but it's definitely not an optimal situation for you, is what I'm getting right now. All right, so we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse as the crowning. Leo and Virgo. This is the thing with Leo. Whenever we get a Leo energy that's reversed, it means fear. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Knight of Coins. I'm going to make sure it wasn't King of Coins. I have my glasses on. So, yeah. So Leo and Virgo in the reverse. So, Leo in the upright is ruled by the sun. It's about strength and all that good stuff. And the reverse is fear here. And a lot of times the fear could come off, even if you don't mean it to, but can come off as being, egocentric. Now, you may not be the one doing this. This may be an energy that you're dealing with. It could be a boss, a colleague, an employee, a business partner, whatever. But, and then when we have the Virgo energy here, I mean, you guys know, this is you guys reverse. You guys are normally very critical energy. You're critical of yourselves, but you're also critical. You're very strong critical thinkers, right? I mean, you guys are the hermit after all, right? So I'm just getting here that because of the fear, you're not able to really think totally clearly here. Is part of the issue. And you don't feel like you're getting the money that you need. You don't feel like you're getting the support and the connection that you need in this work environment. Oh, and then look at this. We have the Strength reverse, speaking of Leo. Yeah, so you're definitely scared here. I'm getting that you're scared because something shady is going on here. I feel like you're not being given all the information about something, Virgo, and it's making you feel super nervous right now. And the thing is, how that can come off, right? Now, again, because this is the situation, you might be dealing with an egomaniac, for sure. I mean, that is the Strength reverse. It's definitely an egomaniac, which is always rooted in fear anyway, but it's how it typically shows itself. Yeah, and then we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is you really drawing the line in there. Now, this is you and only you, okay? This is you inside yourself. Seven of Wands is a really cool energy. I really like it because it's you drawing the line in the sand with yourself and to yourself, saying, this is what I believe, this is what I need, and this is what I want. This is what the worth that I feel like I'm valued at. And you being very strong in that conviction to the point where, if needed, you will defend yourself. But you're not compromising anymore. And that is the Seven of Wands energy. It really is really being large and in charge of your own land and making decisions and sticking to your convictions. Even if people around you don't fully agree with you, you don't care. That's their problem. You will defend yourself if you need to. Now, external to you is the Three of Coins energy. I love this energy. I call this the Architect card. This is a Mars and Capricorn. This is about a fresh perspective to a situation having to do with work and somebody who is really willing to work with you. That's what this is. Now, if this is going to be satisfactory to you or not, I don't know. Let's see. But I do feel like somebody is going to be offering you something. Again, Mars and Capricorn. Mars rules Aries. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. It's all about new, fresh perspective, initiation, moving forward, right? Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. It's about putting in the hard work. The only little caveat that I have to say about this energy is that because it's a Mars energy ruling Aries, you want to make sure that they've thought everything through. Like if you're getting some sort of offer, presentation, anything like that, right, where there's going to be clarity brought to your position, or you're being offered a new job, whatever it is, I don't know if they've thought about everything all the way through. So you make sure you ask those questions. Not that you wouldn't, because you're Virgo, right? But you really want to make sure you follow the thought process through. What is the bottom line? What's the money? What do I have to do? You follow? You don't want to get caught up in how nice something sounds that somebody wants to present to you. Yeah, just make, you guys know. Get it in writing or whatever they say, right? And then we have the King of Swords in the reverse. This is your fear. Okay, so you're afraid somebody is not being honest with you here. Capricorn and Aquarius. You're afraid of putting in this hard work. Capricorn and Aquarius means like something's different, right? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so it's about shaking things up and doing things out of the box in a different way than they've been done up to this point. So you're afraid to put this hard work in because you're not sure if things are going to be any different. And that's your fear. And we have the Judgment energy. So the Judgment energy, I do have to say, is about transformation. I mean, this is a Pluto energy. So things are going to be transforming for you. And we got the transformation as the outcome here. There is forgiveness here. The Judgment is about forgiveness. It's about transformation. And then we have the Fool energy, which is ruled by Uranus, which is exactly what I just said. It's about, because Uranus rules Aquarius, it's about things being shaken up for whatever reason. So guys, keeping it real, it could be whatever job you're doing needs to be done differently because of this, because of the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like your job may have to be handled in a completely different way because Uranus is about doing something differently and you're taking the calculated risk to do something differently. So I feel like the anxiety here could have been, oh my God, are we going to even be able to figure out a way of being able to do this differently? And I feel like it's going to work out okay, if that's the case. But whatever it is, I do feel like somebody's offering you something. There is going to be transformation and you are going to take a calculated risk on something. It's like a new thing though. It's a new position. So whatever's offered to you, whatever you're going to do, you're not going to be doing what you did. This is going to be something new. So if somebody may be offering you something new, is what I'm getting. Even though you're not sure if you should trust them, there is going to be transformation in this situation and you are going to be doing something differently. The Fool, again, that calculated risk, stepping out onto that new path in a new way, things going differently. So, this could very well be if they offer you something, you don't believe them with the King of Swords in the reverse. And you're all about transforming yourself onto a new path in a new way and taking a calculated risk in something different. Or, and I want to give both interpretations because it's a general reading, or somebody offering you this new path, and if it feels intuitively right to you, even though you don't totally trust them, you're going to know if it feels right to transform it, to give that new path or that new arrangement a shot. But there's newness here. There's no question that there's newness. There's newness, yep. And this is going to impact your day-to-day, which that makes sense to me, right? because we have that Mars and Saturn are going to be hanging out in your 6th house at the end, right, of the month. So I feel like this is sort of working up to that. Oh my gosh, I just swept this. Silly me. Why did I sweep that before calling it out as a relationship read? Silly me. That goes there. That goes there. Goes there. This is the outcome. That's that. My apologies, my friends. 6 of Cups was definitely there. That was here. This was here. Okay. And we have the 7 of Wands. Okay. And then we had Knight of Coins was up here. 7 of Wands. Where was the 7 of Wands? I think that was here. Oh, my goodness. What did we do here? Now, you know what? I'm sorry. Everything happens for a reason. I'm going to keep these cards, but I'm going to just shuffle them and lay them out differently. Don't hate me for it, my friends. Things happen. I feel like these are your cards. These were meant for this Celtic Cross read anyway. So let's just say how they come out. Okay, the Fool reverse. Okay. You'll have to let me know if this resonates more with you. Okay. Different message. I like it. All right. So 9 of Wands in the reverse tells me that you were at a point in your recent past, or maybe not so recent, you know, energy's funny like that. But before this is from your past. 9 of Wands, you were just so tired of fighting for something. You just really, really were. And you put in so much energy into a certain relation, into this relationship, or into a relationship, because this is the past up till now. You just can't do it anymore. It really was a decision that you had to make, right? And then you ended up as the Fool reverse. So this is a Uranus energy. And Uranus is all about shaking things up and doing things differently. And you feeling like right now, this is the situation right now, things cannot be any different than they were. And you were just really just coming from a space of like, I'm not doing that anymore. I was always in a space of having to defend myself. I was never right, you know, according to them, and just not being willing. But this is all about pressing a pause button. The Fool is about pressing the pause button. But in the reverse, you always want to be careful that you're not glorifying something in the past, right? This is very similar to the 6 of Cups energy in the reverse, where you want to make sure you're not remembering a past relationship or past aspects of this relationship in a more positive way than they really were. Then we have the Knight of Swords upright. So this is all about truth right now, right? The Knight of Swords is a Taurus and Gemini energy. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Gemini ruled by Mercury. So there's this communication having to do with this relationship that is about honesty and truth. And there is something being communicated here that's of value. It really is. There's a lot of value in this communication because it's a very practical conversation that's happening with regarding the heart space. Now we have crowning this is the Strength card, which is a Leo energy. Leo is ruled by the Sun. So the Sun is a very benefic luminary. I mean, obviously, it's all about epiphanies, ideas coming out of nowhere, being able to see your way forward, feeling brave, feeling really encouraged to move forward in something, feeling really good in your ego, feeling strong about this connection, and that's crowning it. So no matter how you were feeling up to this point, I feel like this new energy and this new sword energy coming in is really something to pay attention to. Now the foundation here though, we have the 3 of Coins in the reverse, which is saying that you feel like this person is just not capable of putting in the hard work to have a fresh beginning. You just don't feel it because this is a Mars and Capricorn energy, right? So I call this the Architect card. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, Mars rules Aries. So it's all about, you know, fresh perspective, fresh initiative, fire in the belly to move things forward. But you feeling like the person's not capable of putting in the hard work. Or you may feel like you're not capable because you're tired from this 9 of Wands reverse energy. That's exhausting. you know, mentally. Really, it's very tiring. Now, representing you right now, we have the King of Swords. Love this here. Yeah. In the upright, Capricorn and Aquarius, this is you in your heart of hearts, willing to put in the hard work to do something differently. And this is the truth you want to speak. This is what you're really feeling about this relationship. Capricorn and Aquarius. Yes, yes, yes. A beautiful conversation, wanting to work things through. Now, external to you, your partner is the Judgment reverse. Okay. So the Judgment reverse is somebody not forgiving somebody else. So this is a Pluto energy, and you're getting the sense that the person that you're dealing with is not able to transform, is not able to transform this relationship, even though you very much want it. Right? Because I get that. You very much want it. The King of Swords energy. You do. You do. You see the value in this relationship, but yet you don't really have faith in the fact that they could actually transform. You just don't see them doing it. This is not you. This is them. And judgment energy is a Pluto energy. And Pluto is about, again, transformation. And in the reverse, that transformation is not happening. It's not happening. Somebody's not forgiving something here, which is getting in the way. And then we have the Knight of Coins reverse as your fear. So this tells me that you're afraid of just not having this connection, of this connection no longer being viable, you know, for you. You're very worried about that. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You are very, very tired of defending yourself. You have reached a point where you're tired of defending yourself. You're not doing it anymore. You're sick and tired of it. You don't want to do it anymore. And then we have, in the near future, we have the Six of Cups energy. So I have news for you. If you and this person broke up, you guys are getting back together. Because this is a reconnection card. This is reconciliation. This is reconnecting. This is getting back in touch with the innocent aspects of your relationship. For many of you, this is at least, if it's not reconnecting, it's connecting with somebody from your past. Somebody who you knew once upon a time, if not from this life, then a past life. But there is a history here. There is familiarity here, no question. Very healthy connection as well. Very, very healthy connection as well. Yeah. I just want to find out, is this somebody new? Or is this Virgo working it out with this person? Is Virgo working it out with this person, or is this somebody new? The Six of Cups. This is somebody new. It's a new energy. This is a reconnection, though. Is this a reconnection with somebody from the past? Yes or no? I'm not on reversals. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah, you've been with this person before, or you know them before. You know them. Yeah. Any other information here? Just real quick. Maybe it's an Aries. Could be his Chariot. Could be a Cancer. But whatever it is, this is going to be the path you're meant to be on. The Chariot energy is a Cancer energy, and that's taking you to that metaphorical home space, safety, home, family, love, you know. Beautiful. Yeah. Anything that Virgo should know about this other connection here? Anything that Virgo should know about this other connection here? Oh, the Devil. Hello. All right. You know what? The Devil. I mean, the Devil just, this is somebody who's not very balanced, I feel like, Virgo. You know, maybe they struggled with something. Now, this could be addiction of any kind. It could be alcohol, pills, some sort of eating disorder, money issues, you know, gambling, you know, fear of abandonment, fear of commitment, full of ego, you know, narcissistic tendencies, you know, all of that. Anything where there's that level of imbalance is the Devil. And I feel like that you were dealing with this. You might have been dealing with a Capricorn. I feel like Capricorns get a bad rap because they're associated with this energy, but it is about there being an imbalance there for sure. Yeah. But I feel like you're meeting somebody new. Anything else we should know about this person? No, the Sun. Okay. All right. I mean, this is all really positive, Virgo. Emperor, the Chariot, the Sun. Like, really? Yeah. Okay. So if you resonated with that one, congratulations. But it looks like you need to work your way through some pain first before you get there. Now we're going to pull an Oracle Love Read with some Tarot. And the Tarot are going to be read upright only. Because whenever the Oracle energy is involved, I only read upright. Okay. So let's pull the Oracle. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a longer read because I made that little snafu before. But I like how that turned out for you guys. I do. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Only time will tell. Now, this doesn't have to be connected to the Celtic cross relationship read. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. So I feel like you guys are meeting somebody new. It does seem like that. All right, let's get some information here. New phase in your life. You're transforming, Virgo. Very nice. Happiness, expansion, joy, enjoying each other. Heartbreak, pain, separation. Okay. Let's just see, because listen, you don't step out of one energy field and into another oh so cleanly. So let's see if that doesn't have to do with the past connection. It's time for a new cycle with updated thinking and a fresh mindset. With the Phoenix. These are my homemade oracles. Cheesy, I know, but you know what? They have more specific messages. So I want to do everything with you. Yes. I love everything about you, even though I may not like you sometimes. Okay, good. A very realistic and healthy connection that you're going to be getting into here. Where do you feel stabbed in the back? So that might have something to do with what they don't like about you. Something may happen. Let's get the story here. Let's get the story. Yeah, I'm really not feeling like this has to do with Queen of Cups. The Chariot moving forward. The High Priestess. Good. 5 of Wands. Okay. Yes. And 4 of Coins. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups, which is really great, right? I mean, who doesn't love the Queen of Cups? Gemini and Cancer energy. So this is about great communication, that metaphorical home space, just a really, really loving connection here. Absolutely. Then we have the Chariot, which is a Cancer energy. You might be dealing with the Cancer. I don't know, there's a lot of Cancer energy here. But again, the Chariot is about, is Cancer energy, but it's about being on that right path towards that metaphorical home space. It's, again, being on the right path. Best way to say that. And we have the High Priestess energy. I like this. Now, this is the Moon energy. So this is you really doing a lot of deep thinking about what it is and what you've been through, what you want, and you really focusing on your intuition here. You're not really letting anything go. You're not letting yourself get too caught up in the goodness of something. You're staying grounded. I do sense that. And, you know, I do feel like there is something that goes on that you don't feel comfortable with, all right, in this connection. All right, it possibly happened already. This doesn't have to have anything to do, again, with the Celtic cross spread, that second relationship spread. But I feel like this is a very strong connection. Absolutely. There's no question, right? This is, I feel like, a relatively new relationship. And everything was going along well, but then something happened where somebody felt a little betrayed, stabbed in the back, something like that, and your intuition kicked in, and there ended up being a battle of the wills here, right? Because the Five of Wands is just that. It's a Saturn and Leo energy, and whenever you have Saturn hanging out with the Sun, there's ego involved, right? It's like, which one is stronger or more powerful? Get out of my way kind of thing. So this is a real battle of the wills energy here, for sure. But then we have the Hierophant energy, which is really great. I love this because this is connected astrologically to Taurus, which was ruled by Venus. And this is about really getting in touch with the fact that you know, your belief systems are in alignment, and you addressing, if you feel like they weren't in alignment, you guys having the conversation about how things should be, and it going well, it going really well, okay? But I feel like whatever the stabbed in the back thing is that challenged your intuition, that created this balance, battle of the wills, is making you a little self-protective. It really is. It's making you feel a little like, I don't know, you know, I'm just not sure, you know, but you have what you need. You're not going anywhere. It's not like that. This may just be you being back on your heels a little bit for a minute. It's, you know, that's all that is. It's still, it's a sunny Capricorn energy. So it still is the blessing of the sun. Capricorn is Saturn, right? So it could be like, yeah, great ideas, but this might be a little harder than I thought, this relationship, right? Let's see what other energy we could pull for that. Three of Wands, beautiful. You guys have a lot of fire in your belly to go forward, yeah. And then we got your own energy, the Hermit, yeah. So you putting some real solid thought into this new path that you're going on with this person. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Sun in Aries, you know, you're allowing yourself to think, you're allowing yourself to feel about this new cycle that you're going on with this person. Something is growing here. There's this, a new relationship is absolutely growing. But the key to it is you accepting whatever it is that you've been through, and you really cutting all energetic ties. And I know that's so easy to say, but really leaving the past in the past and giving this connection a real go, because it seems like a very positive energy is here, for sure, even though they stabbed you in the back. Now, for others of you, this could just be residual pain from a previous relationship, for sure. I mean, it could be that, because that could always mess with your intuition as well, where there ends up being this sort of projection, you know, from something that you've been through in your past relationship onto the new relationship. You know, we can get that with the High Priestess and then the Five of Wands energy. You know, we could definitely get that. It's going to be a little different for each of you, though. But guys, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful in some way. And thank you so much for joining me. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.